This is an SU TV News Update, brought to you by the NDSU BookStore.
19 children were adopted out of North Dakota Saturday on National Adoption Day. Out of these 19, 16 were foster care kids, and the other 3 were infants from pregnancy, parenting, and adoption program. An estimated 4,500 children were adopted nationwide. Adults Adopting Special Kids, or AASK, celebrated this day at the Cass County Courthouse. Student Government and Residence Hall Association honored NDSU students who've died since 2012. The purpose was to highlight the trees that have been planted in their memory. Once a bison, always a bison is the motto often said at NDSU. This ceremony was to remember the contributions and passions of those who have died. There were a total of 6 students honored at this ceremony.
Parts of the community that we lost, for the students and for the family here. I was glad to see good attendance, and I'm really glad to see family attending also.
This was NDSU's first tree planting remembrance ceremony. The trees were planted in areas that coincided with the students that were lost. Well, early this morning, Fargo police released the names of 2 people who had died from being stabbed on Saturday morning in a double homicide in North Fargo. The victims were identified as 30-year-old Ward Allen Berg of Fargo and 23-year-old Samantha Dawn Wickenheiser of Fargo. The man arrested in connection with the deaths, David George Stevens of Fargo, is being held in Cass County Jail on pending charges. According to Forum Archives, Wickenheiser had 2 children with Stevens. Well, coming into Saturday's game against South Dakota, the Bison had already won the Missouri Valley Conference title and were on a 19-game winning streak. Win, and the Bison would finish its regular season undefeated and the heavy favorites to win a 3rd FCS national title. NDSU would beat South Dakota 42-0 behind Brock Jensen's 2 touchdown passes. Sam Ojuri and John Crockett each scored 2 rushing touchdowns, and both would rush for over 100 yards on the day. The Bison will get a bye week for the first round of the FCS playoffs and then play host to the winner of the game between South Carolina State and Furman. The game will be December 7th at 3:30 p.m. at the Fargo Dome and can be seen on ESPN3. And on another note, the men's basketball team played in Grand Forks yesterday, taking on UND, and they would end up losing that game 77-95. And now let's take a look at our weather, brought to you by MatBus. Over the next 36 hours, you can see about 34 degrees and partly cloudy, and then mostly cloudy with about 9 degrees tonight, and mostly cloudy tomorrow with 15 degrees. Let's take a look at our 7-day outlook. Thursday will be partly cloudy and 24 for your Thanksgiving, and then for your Black Friday shopping, it'll be a high of 30 degrees and 21 degrees, and it'll stay in the low 30s throughout the weekend. This has been an SUTV News Update brought to you by the NDSU BookStore.